Okay guys, this is part 2 of the Tyco AFX slot car track. I want to start off first a little bit about the track adapters that you can get if you both got Tyco and AFX track and you're kind of short on some pieces and you need to mix both together. You can go ahead and do this. This is the adapter you can get here. I think Auto World makes it. On the left side is AFX. The right side of it is Tyco, and it's pretty simple to put together. The left here is AFX. Just wiggle that in there and then put in your Tyco, and there you go. One thing you can notice, I'm going to take it apart here. The difference between Tyco and AFX is a little bit, if you line them up there, that the Tyco is just a little bit wider. And that does kind of make a difference, in my opinion, because on the AFX here, when you make your own bodies, like these two late models, I'm going to see you look there, there's just barely enough room there. They will rub against together because it just depends how well your bodies come out. And I'm going to show you the Tyco and just line it up there. And you can see that you gain more space with Tyco. That's why I stay with the Tyco part. The only reason why I went with AFX is the high bank curves. Now this one here is Tyco. It's a 9-inch radius bank curve. And right here is the AFX, but that's a 12-inch radius high bank curve. It seems like the cars stay better on the 12-inch radius of AFX, and that's why I use that. Now AFX does make a 9-inch radius bank curve as well, so you can do 4-lane racing. Tyco only made a 9-inch radius. They didn't make a 12-inch radius during their time when they were still in business. So that's why I kind of did that. And you'll be seeing more, as you see on the video, that's why it's a bit better. In my opinion, it's a preference that I like the best. Okay, now we're going to get down to some cars. I do not have the older cars that I had with AFX and Tyco back in the late 70s. I already gave those to family members, and they got them now. I kind of got the stuff that Tyco made up before, they sold to Mattel and stuff, and Mattel pretty well closed it out. And then I got some AFX stuff, kind of the current stuff AFX has. They are going through some changes. Now, I'll start at the right here. This is Tyco. This is like an F1 car. Now, difference on this is a 440 times 2 chassis. And this is a narrow chassis, and this is why they call it narrow here. I got some vertical strips, but I'll explain that. There you go. And it's right there. That's why they call it narrow chassis. It's just something they did with the Indy cars. Also, too, the Lamborghini cars are narrow chassis as well. It seems like a lot of the hobbyists prefer these. They seem to be faster. I would agree with them. And then this Tyco here is another 440 times 2. But this is a wide body chassis. And I'm going to pop that open here. And as you look, you can see right here where it sticks out further. And that's what they call a wide body chassis there. And so that way, if you're just looking for the chassis only, that way when you look at pictures, hopefully they have a picture where it's on top there, then you can see like this would be a wide chassis, and the other one that I showed you is the narrow chassis. So the wide body ones, pretty well the majority of these cars, the NASCAR cars, the Porsches, I believe the Corvette bodies as well, and I think also too the Ferrari F40 ones as well. Okay, I'll set those to the side. Now we go to AFX here. I'll just grab them here at a time here. This here, take the body off of that one. That's a AFX Mega G chassis. And that is a 1.5 length chassis. They do make a 1.7. And I think that's for their F1 Indy cars. I do not have one of those chassis. So I'm just going to show you the 1.5. And let you look at that. Right here's a body clip, and I'm not going to take that off, but you can buy those separately too. So on there. Just let you look at it. A little different style. These are not too bad. I'd say these are acceptable chassis. But I just find the Tyco 440x2 narrow chassis to be a lot more superior. So, but it's a matter of opinion on that. And then this here. Now this is an old Tommy Turbo. And this is a narrow chassis. And that's these where the body clips on there. Let you look at that. And they call these Tommy Turbos. And you still can see them there online from hobby stores as well as eBay. And let you look at that one there. Okay. I kind of like these cars. They're pretty fast. And then this one here. I'm going to take a look at this one. This is the, I believe this is the longer chassis, but let me compare here real quick. I'll tell you real quick. Okay, let me take the body off of that one. This is the Tommy Turbo narrow chassis, and there's nothing there right there for the body, for the wider bodies to click on. So, but it's basically the same thing. Okay. And that's how you tell. Also, too, we'll compare the wheelbase here. And you can see it is a little bit longer. I think that's like a 1.7, I believe, but don't quote me on that. But you can see there is a difference on that. So you kind of need to know, especially if you're making bodies, you're doing your own bodies and stuff, you kind of got to cut out a bigger opening when you're doing this type of chassis. So I'll let you know. Okay. And we get over here. Let's see. This is the Mega G Plus chassis. They redesigned it, and that's a current one. And let you look at that one. Has the clip on there, body clip on there. It's a little different. I did try this. I don't know, wasn't too impressed. I think the Mega G is faster than this Mega G Plus, but I just want to show you that one. I'm going to leave that off the body there. And then right here is another Mega G. And that's a longer chassis, I believe. We'll find out here in just a second here, but I just want to show you that. And we will compare and find out. Yes, there are. Okay, that is like a 1.7. So, again, for those who do the bodies and stuff like that, you got to kind of know what to put on here and stuff. Otherwise, you'll be spending money for nothing on them when you're buying these bodies, because they do sell a lot of separate bodies online, and maybe at your hobby store, maybe they got them. They kind of differ on price and everything. Now, we come down to the late models. I am a dirt track fan. I loved it for 40 some years, and I think it's really great to have them. And I finally found somebody that does make them. I will put a link there. I had him customize these. But before we get started about that part, take it off here, the body. And when you get these, the bodies ends, what holds them together, he gives you the Velcro strips right there. And he'll give you 2 sets of strips. You put them inside the body there, and then you put them outside the chassis area. And that's what holds the car together. Also, too, if you do get a narrow chassis one, this is a wide chassis one. Just want to show you that one. You may have to put another strip on, but it's real easy. Just get a pair of scissors. And it's just kind of the same thing here on this late model. These are both Tycos, 440x2 chassis. This one's a narrow body here. So, show you that. Now, his name is Dana, and he does this on the side. He does graphics works for other things, but this is something more, I believe, a hobby for him to do it. Now, he does bigger scales as well as 143, 132, 124 scale. He does have a list of bodies that he does make. You can look on his site. If you decide you want them custom, he can do that. I strongly recommend when you send him the pictures that you want done, make sure they are very good close-up shots of the car, because the better basically the close-up shot is better, then the quality of these will come out better. But if you're taking a distance picture from it and it's not as good and stuff, it's not going to come out all right, and you really can't blame them, because you got to remember these are 1/64 scale cars, so there's not much you can do to prove the quality because it's just so small. But when you go up to 1/24 scale, then the quality detail work is a lot better. But like I said, so when you go to if you got a favorite race car driver, and try to get close-up shots of the car and send as many pics as you can, so that way he can determine what's the best quality one that he can do, and then put it on the body of the car. And that's something I learned, because sometimes I send a little bit further distance of a shot of a car and the quality didn't come out as good. But I'm not blaming him for that and everything. That's why you just got to look at your favorite driver's racing site. Maybe they got some pictures you can take off of there. eBay would be good, especially if your driver is a little bit famous and have got die-cast cars. Maybe they got pictures on eBay that you can take and stuff and send it to him. But I just try to get pictures wherever I can. This one here is Josh Richards, and this other one here is Billy Moyer Jr. So I sent up the close-up shots on it. It turned out well, and which is good stuff. But like I said, check him out. Check out his site and everything. Turnaround time could be 2 to 4 weeks. As you know, this isn't his main job to do. A source of income. There's another other source of income that pays the bills and everything. So you're going to have to be patient with them. Don't rush them and stuff. Like I said, turnaround time could be up to 4 weeks. He does accept PayPal as payment. So that way it's for your protection. And like I said, you may want to order a couple bodies. For the HO scale ones are usually $10, and I believe $6 for shipping. But like I said, he's got different other scale sizes as well that you can do. If you're interested, contact him if you got any questions. But overall, I've been satisfied with his work and everything. So just thought I'd let you know about that. Well, that's it for now. We'll be doing some more videos on the Tyco AFX. So I just want to go ahead and sign off, and you guys have a good evening.